Alrighty guys, welcome back to Star Wars Reviews. Today is the weekly Star Wars recap for October 12th, 2021. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff to get into this week. Some book news, some Book of Boba Fett news, and obviously new releases for the last 2 weeks because I didn't get one out last week. So yeah, but let's jump into the new releases for the last 2 weeks. Which first, there's on Disney Plus this series called Galaxy of Sounds, 7 episodes. Released on September, what was it? It was a Wednesday, September 29th, I believe it was. So yeah, it's pretty much just scenes from the movies, and The Mandalorian also, but no dialogue or music or anything, and just like the sounds of the ships, weapons, creatures, ambient noises, just stuff like that. It was a neat little thing. I did record a video. It was, a YouTube short thingy. I haven't edited it yet, so I might upload it. Might re-record some parts too. So yeah. And then there's some comics. Star Wars issue 17, Star Wars Adventures Ghosts of Vader's Castle 2, and Star Wars Adventures issue 10, didn't read those. And then Lego Star Wars Terrifying Tales, a new Lego Star Wars special used on Disney Plus. I thought it was a fun special like the other ones. So yeah, I did write a review. I'll probably get one out soon. And then the stuff one came out last week. There's the High Republic Showdown at the Fair, new young 8x8 reader book. What I believe adapts some moments from The Rising Storm. I haven't read it yet, so yeah. But if it's like the there's the Great Jedi Rescue one was for Light of the Jedi. If it's like that, then it's not essential reading to the High Republic, but it does add some nice visual elements for the main adult novels. But then there's the High Republic Adventures issue 9, didn't read that. And then Star Wars Adventures Ghosts of Vader's Castle issue 3, did not read that, because I am very behind on basically everything on the publishing side right now of Star Wars. But coming out this week, there's a couple things. First, Ronin, a Visions novel, will come out October 12th, 2021, which will be expanding upon the first episode of Star Wars Visions, The Dole. Very excited for this novel, because I really enjoyed that episode of Visions. It's probably my favorite episode of Visions. So yeah, and then several comics. The High Republic Trail of Shadows issue 1 come out October 13th. Start of a new High Republic comic miniseries from Marvel. Then War of the Bounty Hunters issue 5 will come out October 13th, which will be the last issue in the War of the Bounty Hunters mini series. Obviously, just still the several more of the crossover issues coming out this month. And then Dr. After issue 15 will come out on October 13th. It's again part of the War of the Bounty Hunters. And then Star Wars Adventures Ghosts of Vader's Castle issue 4 will come out October 13th also. Anyways, let's jump into the news. First, there was a couple new novels announced. First, there's Shadow of the Sith, which will be written by Adam Christopher and released on June 28th, 2022. So yeah, Adam Christopher was supposed to write the Mandalorian tie-in novel, which got canceled. But now he's writing this novel, which is pretty interesting. I'll read the description, which that says, Luke Skywalker and Lando Calrissian return in this essential novel set between Return of the Jedi and The Force Awakens. The Empire is dead. Nearly 2 decades on from the Battle of Endor, the tattered remnants of Palpatine's forces have fled to the farthest reaches of the galaxy. But for the heroes of the New Republic, danger and loss are ever-present companions, even in this newly forged era of peace. Jedi Master Luke Skywalker is haunted by visions of the dark side, foretelling an ominous secret growing somewhere in the depths of space on a dead world called Exegol. The disturbance in the Force is undeniable, and Luke's worst fears are confirmed when his old friend Lando Calrissian comes to him with reports of a new Sith menace. After his daughter was stolen from his arms, Lando searched the stars for any trace of his lost child, but every new rumor only led to dead ends and fading hopes until he crossed paths with Ochi of Bestoon, a Sith assassin tasked with kidnapping a young girl. Ochi's true motives remain shrouded to Luke and Lando. On a junkyard moon, a mysterious envy of the Sith Eternal has bequeathed a sacred blade to the assassin, promising that it will give him answers to the questions that have haunted him since the Empire fell. In exchange, he must complete a final mission, return to Exegol with the key to the Sith's glorious rebirth, the granddaughter of Darth Sidious himself, Rey. As Ochi hunts Rey and her parents to the edge of the galaxy, Luke and Lando race into the mystery of the Sith's lingering shadow and aid a young family running for their lives. So yeah, I'm obviously expanding on some stuff what was kind of set up in The Rise of Skywalker. Obviously The Rise of Skywalker wasn't my favorite movie, but I did enjoy Exegol. I like the concept of it. Although I don't think it was really used correctly in the movie, but I'm excited to get expanded a little more. They kind of, in the Darth Vader comic, the most recent Darth Vader comic, the second arc was about Vader learning about Exegol, and I was hoping there would be a little more to it, but there wasn't. It's kind of very basic, so I'm hoping this really dives into it. That comic also has Ochi of Bestoon in it, and Ochi of Bestoon's great in that comic. He's my favorite character from that comic right now, but I'm excited to see more of him. But one thing I'm very excited for is Luke and Lando teaming up. When they said that in the movie, I was like, oh wow, I want to see that. So we're getting that now. So obviously it's in book form. I would have, liked to see it in like an animated form, but this is good enough for me. But it's a team up what I'm interested in because it's one that just doesn't happen in the movies. Luke and Lando barely have any one-on-one interaction in the movies. Legitimately, I think the only real one-on-one interaction between them is at the end of Empire Strikes Back when Lando's coming up the elevator thing to the top of the Millennium Falcon and helping Luke down from the little thingy at the bottom of Cloud City. Is legitimately the only one-on-one interaction I can think of. There might be something in Return of the Jedi more with that, but I don't remember. So yeah, I'm very excited for that team up there. But then the next novel is titled Brotherhood, which will be written by Mike Chen and released on May 10th, 2022, which the description for that says, Obi-Wan Kenobi and Anakin Skywalker must stem the tide of the raging Clone Wars and forge a new bond as Jedi Knights. The Clone Wars have begun. Battle lines are being drawn throughout the galaxy. With every world that joins the Separatists, the peace guarded by the Jedi Order is slipping through their fingers. As an explosion devastates Cato Neimoidia, the jewel of the Trade Federation, the Republic is blamed and the fragile neutrality of the planet is threatened. The Jedi dispatch Obi-Wan Kenobi, one of the Order's most gifted diplomatic minds, to investigate the crime and maintain the balance that has begun to dangerously shift. As Obi-Wan investigates with the help of a heroic Neimoidian guard, he finds himself working against the Separatists who hope to draw the planet into their conspiracy and senses the sinister hand of Asajj Ventress in the mist that cloak the planet. Amid the murder and chaos, Anakin Skywalker rises to the rank of Jedi Knight. Despite the mandate of Obi-Wan travel alone, and his former master's insistence that he listen this time, Anakin's headstrong determination means nothing can stop him from crashing the party and bringing along a promising but conflicted youngling. Once a Padawan to Obi-Wan, Anakin now finds himself on equal but uncertain footing with the man who raised him. The lingering friction between them increases the danger of everyone around them. The two knights must learn a new way to work together, and they must learn quickly to save Cato Neimoidia and his people from the fires of war. To overcome the threat they face, they must grow beyond master and apprentice. They must stand together as brothers. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for more stories about the early days of the Clone Wars. And really any Jedi stories set before the Clone Wars animated series. As I do quite enjoy Jedi stories set when the Jedi Order actually existed. We are getting a lot of the stories in publishing right now with the High Republic and now this novel, so definitely interested in seeing it. Definitely how Obi-Wan and Anakin's relationship shifts, right after Anakin gets knighted. That seems like it'll be a big part about this, novel and whatnot. So yeah, and, seems like we might get the, first time the Jedi learn of Asajj Ventress, and also seems like the novel will be about that, in Revenge of the Sith, I believe it was, Obi-Wan talking about some business on Kanan and Moya, not counting or whatever. Maybe we'll learn what that business was in this novel. So yeah, I'm definitely excited for this one. But then there's a new young adult novel titled Padawan, which will be written by Kirsten White and released on July 26, 2022, which the description for that says, Obi-Wan Kenobi struggles with his place in the Force as a young Padawan in this coming-of-age adventure. Obi-Wan Kenobi really wants to be a good Padawan, best Padawan even, and that's feeling more and more impossible with his new master, Qui-Gon Jinn. All of Obi-Wan's friends are off training to be real Jedi, getting mission experience, while he's still on course on practicing his forms and sitting in silent contemplation. Ever since Qui-Gon's former master Dooku left the Order, it feels like Qui-Gon has been too busy trying to connect with the Force or arguing with the Jedi Council to properly train his Padawan. When Obi-Wan finally convinces Qui-Gon to take him on a mission to a remote planet once explored by an ancient Jedi, his master doesn't show up the morning they are to leave, so Obi-Wan impulsively takes off by himself. Upon arriving on the mysterious lush planet, he encounters a group of teenagers with no adult supervision, and who all seem to have some connection to the Force. Free from the constraints of the Order, Obi-Wan joins them in their daring adventures, but the Padawan side of him keeps questioning the teens' strange relationship to the Force and to the verdant planet around them, and what all of it might mean to his future. Obi-Wan will test the limits of his relationship to the Jedi and the Force in this exciting yet soulful exploration of one of the Star's most endearing heroes. So yeah, once again, excited to get more Jedi stories. Definitely with Qui-Gon. I quite enjoy Qui-Gon, but yeah, from the description, I don't know, not as excited for this one. Obviously, I'm just not interested in Obi-Wan going off to some planet and hanging out with some randos. Might be a lot more interesting than it sounds to me right now, but right now doesn't sound as interesting. But finally, there's a new middle grade anthology novel titled Stories of Jedi and Sith, which will release on June 7th, 2022, and include 10 stories from 10 different authors. All have either image or text up on the screen of all those authors and what characters they'll be writing about in their stories. But there is a description which says, the battle between good and evil never ends. The brave Jedi, the devious Sith. These iconic heroes and villains embody the struggle between light and dark that is at the very heart of Star Wars. In this exciting middle grade anthology, 10 acclaimed authors imagine all new tales from some of the saga's most popular characters. From Luke Skywalker to Darth Vader, from Obi-Wan Kenobi to Asajj Ventress and beyond. Complete with beautiful spot illustrations, epic standoffs, cutting plots, courageous action, and ruthless anger are all here in this showcase of the endearing power of one of the greatest movie sagas of all time. So yeah, this kind of reminds me of the Clone Wars Stories of Light and Dark anthology novel released last year in 2020. In fact, the name is similar. Stories of Light and Dark, Stories of Jedi and Sith. Very similar, basically mean the same thing. And so, kind of funny there. But, that was also an anthology novel, but all the stories are mainly adaptations of either, of Clone Wars episodes or arcs. There was one original story which I enjoyed, but for the most part, this was adaptations. So I'm definitely interested in this being all original stories. So yeah, but obviously with all anthology novels, not all the stories are gonna land. So hopefully most of them do. But yeah. Anyways, that's it for that story. There was a lot of reading there. Very long descriptions. For the two adult novels. But anyways, finally, the Book of Boba Fett. New poster was released for the Book of Boba Fett, which shows Boba sitting on the throne in Jabba's palace. His armor is definitely looking a little more dinged up after he got the new paint job in season 2 of The Mandalorian. But most importantly, the poster reveals the release date of the series, which is going to be December 29th, 2021. So the last Wednesday of the year. Seeing as a 2021 series, but only one episode coming out in 2021. May be a 2022 series. So yeah, no word on how many episodes. I would assume 8, like The Mandalorian, but it could be 6. So I don't know. But there was a description on StarWars.com which said the Book of Boba Fett, a thrilling Star Wars adventure finds legendary bounty hunter Boba Fett and mercenary Fennec Shand navigating the galaxy's underworld when they return to the sands of Tatooine to stake their claim on the territory once ruled by Jabba the Hutt and his crime syndicate. So yeah, pretty much what I expected. It'll be back after the post-credit scene from The Mandalorian Season 2. So yeah, it's nice to finally have a date for the series. I don't know when the trailer will release. Maybe soon. Right now, I'm probably guessing this is the Disney Plus Day on November 12th. So, yeah, it'll be about a month and a half before the series launches. And it seems like they release trailers anywhere between 2.5 to a month before the series releases. It all just kind of depends. It's, that seems to be the case for the Disney Plus series. So, yeah, but anyways, that's going to be it for this one. Next week I'll probably be talking about some, I don't know, maybe a Book of Boba Fett trailer. I hope so. But yeah. Anyways, that's going to be it for this one. I've been Star Wars Review, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.